Hey.
Hello? Is anybody here?
So this is a new look of Raccoon Police Department office. If you play the original Resident Evil 2, you notice that the layout is pretty much new. You know, it's completely changed. But the iconic like objects such as the statue there is it's there. But we actually we provide a completely new look of the LPD office here. So, hey, this is a safe box.
Yeah.
Hey, item box. I mean.
Unless we have typewriters as well.
Yes, typewriter for saving. Right, so LPD computer. So what's coming here? Let's have a look.
There has to be someone here.
So Leon is actually pretty. He's a young cop. His first day here. So he's suddenly he's into the this Raccoon City incident. But he's how to say, he's a responsible guy. So
Find that guy.
he just looked at someone's actually still alive in this RPD building. So he's actually trying to save him.
Right.
Yeah.
You can kind of see he's over there.
Yes.
Based on the glowing map square, I should say. So actually, one of the questions we got on social, this is from. We kind of covered this already a little bit, but I think it's pronounced Tunnet20. Asks, are classic items such as herbs and item boxes back? And I think we just saw one of those.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We just saw the item box and herbs. Yes. Of course. Yeah. It's in the game. So.
We got that question a lot with Resident Evil 7 as well.
Yes.
I think the answer is usually it wouldn't be Resident Evil 7 if those weren't in the games.
Right.
So the one of the concept of the development for Resident Evil 2, the visual look is actually wetness and darkness. So thanks to the RE engine ability, so look at all the the darkness, and also the lighting is actually it's pretty let's say it shows a really good like atmosphere inside the building. Completely like it's the light is it's gone.
So there's lots of extremes of light and darkness, right? H was mentioning before that the UI has also been kept quite minimal in order to show off the beautiful graphics, I think.
Right.
So it only pops up responsively as needed rather than crowding it out.
Jesus.
It's pretty brutal.
Open up!
Oh.
Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
So this must be the guy on the laptop.
Get you out! Help me! Please! Help me! Come here, Nate. I got you.
There's a survivor.
Give me your other hand.
It's quite early in the morning.
I haven't had breakfast yet. I don't think I want it now.
Yeah.
Said you had one job.
H, do you have like anything to say here? 何かコメントありますかここで朝一で
やばい
朝食後にこんな
朝食後にね
やばいね
Yeah
来ちゃうね
This is not funny.
Okay Look at the zombies. So we really emphasize the creation of the truly terrifying zombie in this game. This is one of the the main features of the game. Oh, he just went into the this is the bathroom. Where the
Oh, it's another classic item.
yeah, there was actually in the original Resident Evil 2 there was no bathroom, so but we actually added it.
Yeah, people pointed out there was no place for officers
You're right.
to go in the original game, so it's an extra level of verisimilitude now.
Important addition to the. I think someone did mention that on like Twitter or Facebook somewhere. I didn't catch it, but.
They're everywhere.
Speaking of some of the items, I saw this in chat as well. Like someone mentioned that there would be ink ribbons in the game.
インクリボンの存在についてチャットでみんな気になってるみたいなんですけど。
インクリボン。
インクリボンはありますよ。
Yes.
Okay.
Ink ribbons are in
It's an
there.
ink ribbon.
All right.
A lot of people have these iconic items in mind when you say Resident Evil. Like the first words that come to mind are herbs, ink ribbons, typewriters.
Right.
And, these classic imagery. I think the team have said that they recognize that everyone has really precious memories of all this stuff. So
Yeah.
they want to preserve that as much as possible.
That's great.
Whilst like checking other things up and making it fresh.
Yeah. So
Makes sense. Yeah, it's very iconic stuff. So.
yes, let's talk about the saving system.
Yeah.
In the new Resident Evil 2. So. It's H. At the beginning of this gameplay, H actually showed us the typewriter. It's actually we can save that on that typewriter without ink ribbon, and also there's auto save points in the game. But we also we provide like the assisted. Difficulty level, and also the if people prefer kind of traditional, kind of more kind of restrict gameplay, we also will provide the difficulty level for that audience as well.
So what we're seeing here is kind of aiming at standard, right?
Yes.
Here.
A lot of people are excited to see Marvin.
He's a very nice guy.
I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
今回見てもらってわかるところかもしれないですけど、ほとんどロードが最初以外なく
Hopefully,
て、
you'll be able to find a way out of this station.
ずーっと
That officer you met earlier, Ellie.
気持ちを途切らせずにプレイできるように
He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
You probably noticed while watching the gameplay, but there's essentially no loading apart from when we just started the build up.
We
So
can get you to a hospital.
the little loading gaps are maybe something that previous games have had out of necessity, but we want to keep people on their toes throughout the gameplay here and not have to have them stop and start so much.
Right.
So it's a pretty seamless experience overall.
Now, you'll need this.
Can't
Oh,
take
nice.
Stop.
Yeah. Yes.
And don't make my mistake.
People said they're going to miss the loading doors.
まあローディングを挟む時の扉は懐かしくてなくなるとちょっとは寂しいけどねっていうチャットの声が出てるみたいです。
ごめんね。
逆に。He's like, sorry.
Yes, sir.
でもその分、リッチなゲームエクスペリエンスには
Yeah, what we lose in classic door imagery, we gain in a rich gameplay experience. Hopefully people can accept the trade-off.
Yeah.
So he's got a knife.
Seamlessに変えれます。
Yeah, you can use the knife I hesitate to use the phrase real-time weapon change, but you know, you can bring it out anytime you like. You don't have to go in and out of the menu.
Right. It's a bit like I want to say like Resident Evil 4, where you have a like a build a button, I believe, to use the knife.
4の時もナイフがボタンアサインだったと思うんですけど、そんなスピーディーな感覚なんですね。
そうです。
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
ファーストデーだからね。レオね。
Yeah, don't forget it is his first day on the job. So.
Right. Oops, there we go. Oh, that's it.
So in the original game here, you know, we see like liquor is actually, you know,
it's the liquor corridor, right? Like
right.
This is another, if you're eating your breakfast, look away.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
don't spoil the surprise. Surprise, I say, as this happens.
Please close the eyes.
Please escort small children out of the room.
Huh? What?
It's very graphic.
Wow.
Too spooky.
Yeah, something happened here, right? Looks like, and yeah, this
Maybe the liquors.
Tsumeato.
Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the claw marks and things, like everyone expects the exact same scene.
Right.
There's hints of the same story, and claw marks and that kind of gash on the body,
Yeah.
the strung up body, indicate there's something similar to what you expect has happened, but there's a little bit of a twist of like now you don't know when it's going to come out. You can be scared again. Whereas if you expect the exact same timing, it'd be exciting, but maybe not as scary.
Right.
So I think the team is saying you want to keep the same key beats, right? But you kind of want to keep things fresh in between.
Correct.
Ooh. That is gross. I didn't know that happened.
Oh.
People like the dismemberment I'm seeing in chat.
チャットの方で今の腕を落とすところは大人気だったんです。
いや今回ねいろいろゾンビに対してのリアクションそういうところもかなり頑張ってるので大切な球をちゃんとこう狙ったところに打つといい結果になります。
Yeah, we've really tried to put a lot of effort into, you know, it's a game where you're going to have resource management and ammo. You're not going to have tons of bullets.
Right.
So you're going to have to carefully choose your shots and where to shoot, but when you do it right and you choose the right shots, they want to show you great results, and that includes things like if you aim right, you can dismember them and disable them, or
I see.
shoot a leg out, stop it from coming towards you, that
right.
kind of thing.
So we have covered, I think it's probably a good, well, sort of a good segue. But one of the questions we got was from Tipster Gaming asks, in the remake, will we get to explore more of Raccoon City? I was thinking in terms of, okay, all right, guys, we got a problem.
Oh, scare.
Cut the street, no. I think we'll be fine. It's holding out all right. Let's just try to ignore it. It'll be fine.
It's not a shutter, and it's actually a window.
Yeah, I think it'll be right. We saw some of the zombies banging on the windows earlier, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I think H is trying to focus without zombie interruption. But there's some interesting mise en scène there with the Welcome Leon stuff as well. Like I think that's extra details, right? Of like showing his first day. It's they were going to throw him a party, but never happened, unfortunately. He got a different kind of welcome.
Yeah, a little bit of a different welcome, like we're getting here.
Yeah, but you're saying the user question was about explorable areas that are opened up from the original game?
So the question was, in the remake, will we get to explore more of Raccoon City?
Raccoon City.
Like streets or something?
Yeah, we actually add some new areas for explore. For example, like in this RPD building also, you know, we added some new areas to explore. So yes, there's some new places in the new Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, they're
Awesome.
keeping pretty tight-lipped about exact details for the time being, but
it sounds like you can see some. We saw the bathrooms, of course, so. But it sounds like we can expect to see some new places, which is really cool. Oh.
Good.
Would it be Resident Evil without a shotgun?
yeah.
Need to use that wisely.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
It's probably easy to imagine we rehearsed all these grossness reactions before we started the stream, but it's all real.
There's a lot of stuff I've not seen before. Like looked over, it's like there's no face left. It's like, oh, all right.
Pure.
So it looks like there are definitely some classic elements in there as well. Like, you know, it does take place in 1998, I believe. So
Yeah, the setting is still the original timeline, right? So
Right.
things like film, maybe some younger players might not know what
yeah,
that is.
what is film exactly?
What does
I wonder.
undeveloped mean? But
Only 90s kids will remember film.
Oh, it's herb.
oh yeah,
It's,
speaking
some
of
mixed
herbs,
What's it?
And this wooden board.
Hmm.
what's that about?
Maybe.
So you can actually use it to kind of protect the window. Not, zombies actually, let in from the window. So
So if you don't do that, if you don't find the board, you might be in more danger later, right?
right.
Zero room.
This is safe room.
I think one of your other questions was about safe rooms as
Yes.
well, right? So
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much
Had a couple of people ask about
covering
that.
a lot of the bases here organically, but
Oh. Give information.
It's a useful photo.
Yeah, that's the
It's a
kind of hint, for solving, the puzzle.
So we have another question I think is pretty relevant here. This from, I believe it's pronounced Santar on Twitter. Asks, how did you work on balancing the difficulty of the game now that you can freely aim? Has this changed the game to more of an action focus than the original?
well, yeah, I think that was a topic that's been coming up
Right.
a few times. The fact that a third-person perspective doesn't make a shooter game, right?
Right.
Oh, ouch.
Well, it's basically we're still kind of adjusting the difficulty level. We actually wanted to provide the kind of intense combat gameplay feel, especially against the this like brutal strong zombies. So it now Leon actually he has the kind of like normal handgun, which is kind of hard to aiming at at the beginning. So if it he actually stops and point the aim at the zombies, it's actually it's pointing just
Right.
it's focusing on the certain point.
So
but it takes
standing
time.
still is better, right? But that means you're more
Right.
vulnerable.
So, but it's once he gets like a customized item, so he'll have like more kind of easy aiming shooting mechanics. So
So there's still a good balance between
Right.
freer controls, but also the tension of the fact that
Yes.
you need to take a moment to line up the right shot, and if you don't get it right in time, you'll be bitten.
Oh,
It's a familiar
Oh,
looking
that's
key.
key.
Fancy looking.
懐かしい。
Yeah, even though with the game looking so realistic,
Oh.
some of the puzzle objects might not be super realistic for the setting, but I think it's something you can't do without, right? You have to include that stuff.
Yeah. Reading chat, people are noticing that a little scared just now. What it means. A little bit of gunpowder there.
Yeah. Just mix.
Something over there.
You probably saw as well, but the the fine caution health indicator is on the menu screen, but on the main gameplay it gets out of the way unless it needs to tell you. Like while you're
Right.
being attacked, it'll pop up and say caution.
It's a very nice touch.
What is this?
Need bombs. Ooh.
Oh.
Now he can keep more items, so...
Useful at a time like this. Inventory is full.
Right.
People are very excited about the side pack.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Mark?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
So we had some intensely dark areas where it's like the flashlight is the only illumination, and then, like Kanda was saying, you know, the contrast between light and dark isn't just in specific scenes like that. There are also, suddenly you'll walk into a really well lit corridor and it's got a different kind of creepiness.
Right. That didn't really stop him. Or her. Can't quite tell.
Yeah, I think it just gave him the breather moment to pull the gun out.
Got the knife back at least. Just enjoying a nice meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes choosing not to get involved is the best course of action.
He's back to the main hall.
I think Marvin's holding up alright. Oh.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I believe we're close to the end of the demo
I'm on.
here.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
This is what people, if they're coming to E3, can play, right?
Yes.
So on the booth here.
Awesome. All right.